Welcome to day one of my 3 days tailoring challenge. Today, I'll be showing you how I drafted, cut, and sew this beautiful gathered bust top. This technique gives a perfect fit and adds elegance to any design. Follow along and don't miss day two. Okay, to start with, this is the material we are using. So we are drafting out the pattern on the pattern paper. Firstly, we are going to be reading out the straight line that gives the starting point, which is a straight line. From there, we are going to be starting our full length. So we measured our shoulder length, which is 16 divided by 2. So because it's an armless, a sleeveless top, we are making use of 15 inches. So 15 inches divided by 2, we had 7. Then we went down to the shoulder to the bust line, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to the half length and the full length. So we actually connected a straight line all through the lines like this. Just keep watching and see how we were able to do this. So on that point, we actually were able to number the parameters to write down all the points that we'll be needing, which is the bust line, under bust, and the core. Let's move on to the neckline. So the neckline, the neck width is 3 inches, then the neck depth is 2 inches. This is actually for the back because I actually use the same pattern for both the front and the back. So we are using this to cut out the back pattern first. Then we went down by 1 inch on for the shoulder slope. Then from there we measured 7 inches for our armhole because it's a sleeveless top. So when you're doing this on your own, make sure that you deduct about 2 inches from your normal armhole so it will actually fit so well. Do you get that? So we went in by half an inch, then connected the line together like this. And because this is a back pattern, so the half an inch we went in to will not be actually visible on the back pattern. So on the full length of these bodies, we went in to measure all our round, our horizontal measurements, our horizontal body measurements, which is the bust line 38 divided by 4, under bust 31 divided by 4, and the rest. So on this point, after doing this, we now move on to the to cut out this pattern. So when after cutting out this pattern, we use this pattern to place on our fabric to cut out the back, and we make sure that we added about 1.5 zipper allowance for the back and see what it actually gives at the end of the day. So we added half inch for the sewing on the down part and for the sewing on the upper part, and this is where we actually cut out this pattern, and then we divided the zipper allowance into two and also notch out the zipper allowance. Then we went down to the pattern paper back to actually cut out the neckline for the front. So it's actually the same neck width. Then we went in by from the neckline we went in by 1.5, then we went down to about 3 inches to measure 3 inches on all of the side. Then we use our curve ruler at this point to cover out the point where our underbust is actually curvy. This is what we are having at the end of the day. So we are in, to do this, we will start by cutting out the facing for the back pattern. This is where we are actually cutting out the facing for the back, and you can see how it looks already. I hope you get what I said on the. Please, if you don't understand, please let me know what it is that you need me to re-explain for you. Let me know in the comment section. So moving on, this is where we cut out the pattern for the facing for the back, and then we move ahead to cutting out the what's it called, the front pattern. But before then, we actually indicated at this back pattern where we'll be fixing our zipper. And yeah, we move on to the sewing to sew down the back pattern at this point. So let's move on to the back, the front pattern where we'll be cutting out the front pattern. So you get that. So this is the point where we'll be cutting out the front pattern, and mind you, when doing this we actually cut out the other part, then the other part that is slashed, so we need to slash out, or the to use splash and spread method for this side. So when doing this, so actually make sure that we use 1 inch to slash the pattern out like this. Just keep watching and see how I was able to splash all this and place it on the fabric like this, and see what it's already giving. It's already giving the beauty, it's already bringing out the beauty of this style. So we place down this pattern on the fabric, and then make sure that we placed it and give it 1 inch or in between the other sides. So we gave 1 inch in between the whole pattern, then use our pin to hold it down. Then this is the part where we cut out this pattern. So just keep watching and see how I was able to achieve this so perfectly. So after cutting out this pattern, we're able to use the same pattern to make a gathers on this point. So on that point that we splashed, so we'll be making use of a, machine to gather out that point. You can see how I was able to tell you. And after gathering, we are going to be uh, fixing it to this other side that gives makes it look so beautiful. I hope you get what I said. So let's move on into the sewing machine and see how we were able to achieve this at the end of the day. So this is the point where we've already removed the pattern paper just to show you how it will be looking, and then from there we are able to say yes, this is how it looks after gathering it, and this is what it looks like after gathering it on the machine. And then we'll be fixing this together to join with this the two gathered parts together to join with the center front. And this is what we have after joining the zipper, then making cutting out the facing to join together with what we have here. I hope you got what I said. So from there we'll fold down the down part by 1/2 inch, and then we'll move ahead to mark out our around horizontal measurements for our bodies, which is the bust, the under bust, the half length. So we marked out the midpoint for the front. Then we started by imputing our body measurement, which is our bust, under bust, and half length, and our waist measurements divided by 4. And this is where we have the final look, and see how elegant it's looking, see how beautiful it looks. I hope you were able to get something. So see you guys on my next video. Bye.